everybody, it's Chelsea of the Lit Sisters. I'm back. Sorry, I've been gone for the past couple weeks. I had some technical issues. The hard drive of my computer just like completely crashed, so I haven't been able to make anything because I haven't had access to that. But it's back now, the new hard drive, lost everything, but life goes on. It's very cold today. I had to do some things this morning and it was like 9 freaking degrees outside, and then they were like, it's a wind chill of -2. The fuck kind of temperature is that? So I'm cuddled up in my blanket because it's keeping me warm. I thought since it's so cold today, it would be fitting to do my winter season book haul. I have gotten 18 books since my last book haul. It sounds like a lot, but 3 of them are book sets, so it really shouldn't take that long. But before I hop into the book haul-ness, my sister and I decided to start a new TBR jar for the new year. Since we had an old TBR jar, but we started it in like October, so we're gonna start a new one for the new year. So I'm gonna draw out of here. What do I have? I think I got the same one that she did. That's so funny. Read a book that has been sitting on your shelf for over a year. So let's pause while I go and figure out what that is. Considering I only have 1 week left of this month to do this in, I'm gonna choose Over the Water by Maud Casey. This is a book I got a very, very, very long time ago when I was still in high school, so like early high school, so this has got to be like 8 to 10 years old. I read like I think the first chapter of it, and I never really continued it. Yeah, I got to like page 50. It's really super short. It's like only 200 some pages long, so I should be able to knock this out before the month's over, considering I only have a week left. So I'm gonna read this one, real old one. It's set in Ireland, and it's like about a girl and her mom and like generation things. I don't know. It's supposed to be good. I don't know. I don't really remember much about it, so I'll be reading this month. Now on to the book haul. Woo! Winter season book haul. Alright, so the first book is actually the most recent book that I bought. It is Passenger by Alexander Bracken. I've heard really good things about this book. It's like about this girl who can time travel, and she time travels back onto the ship, and then she and the guy that owns the ship have to go find this object that's like hidden throughout time and space. It's very interesting, and I like Doctor Who, so this appealed to my Doctor Who senses, but I think it's going to be very different than Doctor Who, but it appealed to that sense of my being. So it sounds interesting. I'm excited to read it, and I'm probably going to pick this up sooner rather than later because it just sounds so cool, and I think it might be a duology, but I'm not sure. I don't really know that much about it, but I'll put Goodreads links for all the books to talk about, so if you want to check them out, you can. Whew, Passenger. Next book is actually the only actual book I received for Christmas from my friend Dawn, and that is Soundless by Rochelle Mead. It is a book about this girl in China who lives in this town where no one can hear, and they're like very secluded in this little town. All their food is brought up through like this like pulley system, I guess. But then all of a sudden people stop being able to hear, or they already can't hear. All of a sudden people stop being able to see, and things get weird, and this girl then regains the ability to hear or something like that, so she has to like save her town. It sounds interesting. It's got a lot of like Chinese folklore in it, and it just sounded really interesting, and thank you very much to my friend Dawn, if you see this, for this book. I'll definitely be checking it out. Woo! The next book I don't think I've talked about enough on this channel is Lumena by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I've talked about this book a lot on this channel. Please see any previous videos if you want to know more about it. It was really good. The next book I'm really excited that I got. It was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Woo! I got the actual 15th. Is it 15th? 10th? 15th? And it's the collector's edition. And I'm really excited to read this book. I read Eleanor and Park by Rain Burrell a while ago and I really liked it, so I'm very excited to read this. Mine now is about this girl. She's a twin, and she and her twin are headed off to college, and her twin, who she's always relied on to be like her bestie, is like wanting to not be roomies with her and kind of try and branch out on her own, and she's left on her own, and the only thing she really has is her love for this Harry Potter type series. And that's like the whole premise of the book, I guess. And I'm very excited to read it. And this 15th anniversary, or 15, I keep saying 15th, I don't even know. This collector's edition is really very pretty. It's got like fan art in it. Like look, I'm looking at naked. It's so cute. I'm very genuinely excited to read this because I've heard nothing but good things about this book. So I'm very excited to check this one out. Okay, the next book I have is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. And this, I've heard really good things about this book. I like everyone talks about it on BookTube and says that they love it. I'm excited to read it. It's another book with twins. Ironically, I did it right after Fangirl. But anyway, or coincidentally, not really ironically. It's another book about twins and growing up. They're like super close and then something happens and they separate, and like half of it is told from one twin's perspective and the other half from the other twin's perspective. It sounds really interesting and I really want to check it out. I found one without stickers on it, guys. I was so excited. Their books had like stickers all over it that I could find, and I like went through them all and I found one without stickers. It's so pretty. I love it a lot. It's really cool. And then the book Naked is like two-toned with the orange. Look at that. It's really cool. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like embossings here. Oh, you can sort of see it. Yeah. It's so cool. I'm generally really excited to read every single book I got in this haul. So it's been a good book haul winter season for me. So this next book I was so excited to read. I just read it. And that was Winter by Marissa Meyer. It's the last book in the Luna Chronicles series. Needless to say, I was a big fan of this series. Couldn't wait to read it, so I read it the day it came out, which was daunting. It was like 800 some pages, and I've just basically spent that entire day until like 5 o'clock in the morning, even though I had to work the next day, reading this book. Love it so much. I can't really talk about anything in here without spoiling it. People who haven't read the Lunar Chronicles. My sister did like a 2-hour book tag on it though, and we have very similar opinions, so if you want to check that out. It wasn't like 2 hours, like a 1-hour book tag. It's very, very good. I really enjoyed it. It was a perfect like ending to the series. That being said, I am really excited to check out the book of like short stories that is coming out. I think sometime really soon. I'm not positive on the date of that, but it's coming out soon, and I'm very excited to check it out. Winter by Marissa Meyer. So good. Now, on to the book sets. First one I've read, actually, already, and that is the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Laini Taylor. Check out this book set. It's beautiful. It's just so pretty. This was a really interesting read. It was really good. And my sister wasn't a fan of how it ended because it's sort of open-ended, but I really enjoyed all of it. I want there to be more. I want there to be like a sequel trilogy, like really bad. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but Laini Taylor, if you're listening to this, I would love a sequel trilogy. It's really interesting. It's a really hard book series to kind of summarize quickly. I'll just say it's sort of like, it's angels and demons done in a way that I've never seen angels and demons done before, and it was really interesting, and the writing is so beautiful, and it's definitely worth reading. Please check this series out, it's so good. Next series I bought, should not be a surprise to anyone who's been watching this channel, is The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. I've been talking about getting this book set for forever. I got some gift cards for Christmas, and I bought it, and I was so excited. Check it out. These are the new covers that I've been talking about. They're so pretty. It's like so satisfying to see them all lined up like this. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm halfway through this. I've read the first 3 books in this series, and they're really cool. To summarize this, I would just say it's about this girl named Clary who finds out that her mother has been keeping from her the secret that she is a shadow hunter, and the shadow hunter world that she kind of falls into is these people who protect the human race, who they call the mundanes, from all of the legends that you thought were false but are actually true. It's really interesting. I've really liked it. I've read the first 3 books, and so far I'm hooked. I'm gonna finish these up like as soon as I can get through everything, and also read some other things, because I can't just, if I dive myself purely into a series, it'll be bad. I won't be able to read anything else ever, so I'm trying to like spurse it out with other things. But I'm really, really liking this series. It's really good, and it's being turned, as you can tell from the dumb stickers on these books that I hate. I hate stickers on books. It's been turned into an ABC Family Now freeform series, and I saw the first episode, and I think I'm gonna do a like review thing of it on this channel maybe on Friday. Last box set that I got is the Infernal Devices. Also the new covers that look gorgeous all lined up. Look at these spines. They're like, this gives me so much joy having these look like this. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Anyway, and these two sets together are gorgeous. Look at them lined up next to each other. It's so cute. It's so, well, not cute, it's just so pretty. Look at that. That's so satisfying to me. That is so satisfying. The Infernal Devices, woo, by Cassandra Clare, sort of like a prequel series to the Mortal Instruments. Talks about these 3 main characters, I think, are Tessa, Will Herondale, which I hear all the time in this fandom, and Jem, and it's their story in these 3 books. I'm currently halfway through the first book, Clockwork Angel, because I read somewhere that the way you're supposed to read the series is the first 3 in the Mortal Instruments, Infernal Devices trilogy, and then the last 3 of the Mortal Instruments. I guess because that's how they were published, and that there are spoilers for the Infernal Devices in the last 3 books of the Mortal Instruments series, so it's better to read them like in between. So I'm halfway through the first one. I'm really liking it. It really hooked me in a lot more actually than the Mortal Instruments series, so I'm excited to read more of it. And yeah, I'm very happy with these purchases. I've been wanting to buy them for a while, and with like the gift cards and stuff that I got, I can finally constitute spending that much money. So I'm very happy right now. So that is my book haul. I'm gonna try, I don't know how to do this, but I'm gonna try and look these all up. I've got them up! Look! I'm doing it, Mom! I'm gonna throw my back out. I gotta put these down. Oh god. So that was my winter season book haul. I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly did. I'm so excited to read every single book I got. I don't know how I'm gonna find the time. Oh my god, I gotta read. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please click like if you liked the video, and comment down below what you think of my book choices for this winter. And don't forget to subscribe. Until Friday, when I post my Shadowhunters review, happy reading!